Assalamu alaikum. This is Ahmed from Moon Technologies, and I'm glad today to introduce to you the eAlim. eAlim is the world's first Islamic ebook reader. And if you're wondering what an ebook reader is, well, ebook readers are the new wave of digital reading, and they're pretty neat an idea. Because instead of carrying piles of heavy books, especially when it comes to Islamic knowledge, where we have Qur'an, text, translations, recitations, search, tafsir, hadith, supplications, and so on, we'll store them electronically into a single slim and lightweight gadget, and we call that the eAlim. eAlim has a nice 7-inch touchscreen LCD. It supports 64,000 colors, and it just looks like any or a larger smartphone. Moon Technologies, as the official and sole distributor of this amazing gadget, has introduced it for the first time and exclusively for the North American Muslims during the Reviving Islamic Spirit convention that was held at Toronto Convention Center back in December 2009. The nicest thing about eAlim is that it has the perfect size. So it's not as small as mobile phones where they could harm and strain your eyes if you try and read on their tiny displays for a long time. And also at the same time, if you compare eAlim to a regular standard book, just like the tafsir one that I have in my hand, or even a standard case for a CD or a DVD, you can see that eAlim beats both of them in all three dimensions: height, width, and thickness. The eAlim feels really nice to hold in your hands. It has a very sturdy feeling, and you can hold it and read in either portrait or landscape mode. The grip provides a very comfortable reading experience. It comes with a very stylish leather case, hardcover, that actually keeps your eAlim protected from dust and scratches. It has the Qur'an Kareem engraved on it, both sides. And it has specially made holes just at the same location or position of the speakers to allow for a very enjoyable hearing experience. You can attach the eAlim to this case through this little hole at the back side. And then rotate 360 degree and just push like that. The eAlim main menu contains a dhikr ebook, audio video, true Uthmanic format Qur'an, photo viewer, and a nice rich settings set that allows you to control every tiny feature of the eAlim. You can use your finger to navigate through the user interface, or you can also use a stylus pen that exists just next to the power on off button. The Uthmanic format of the Qur'an allows you to navigate in two ways. You can navigate through the page using the page number if you know which page number you wanna start your recitation from, for example 263, or you can navigate by choosing the surah. And again, you have the entire Mus'haf for 5 different qari's, from Surah Al-Fatiha down to Surah Nas. Well, let's go with page 263. The qari's included are Abdurrahman al-Sudais, Halil al-Hudayfi, Mishari bin Rashid al-Afasi, Sa'd al-Ghamdi, Muhammad Ayyub. So let's go with the Sheikh Mishari bin Rashid. And then you click on the Mus'haf icon to start the recitation. It opens exactly the same page number that we selected, 263. You can pause if you want to read, if you want to read by yourself. Also, the page flipping, you can do this either by using these buttons to flip to the next page, page 264, or to the previous page, or you can use your finger to flip like that. Impressive, right? Then you can also minimize the control bar by just clicking this minimization button, or restore it back by clicking anywhere on the screen, and then you escape by clicking the X button. Okay, the other format that Quran comes in is under the dhikr, and I call the other format the freestyle format. And it's different from the Ottomanic one because the Ottomanic has a fixed format of 15 lines per page, and each page ends at an ayah and is commonly used by Huffaz. The freestyle format allows you to choose the surah, again same as the other one, so starting from Surah Al-Fatiha, for example, let's go to Surah Al-Baqarah, and then you can also, by default, it starts from verse number 1. You can specify any starting verse from 1 to verse number 286 for Surah Al-Baqarah. And then a nice feature that eAlim has is also the repeat function, which is very useful for memorization or hifz. You can turn the repeat on, and then specify the starting verse, which is verse number 1 in this example, and the end verse. We can choose the end of the surah, for example. And then we go back. We also choose the qari'. Another difference between the freestyle mode and the Ottomanic format is that in this mode you can choose any, you can start with any qari' and you can actually change him on the go. So while the recitation is going on, you can change the qari' on the fly. So let's start with Sheikh Sudais. I'm going to show you how to do this. Then the translation. The eAlim has the Quran translation in 24 different languages. So starting from Albanian, Azerbaijani, Bosnian, Dutch, English, Finnish, French, German, Hausa, Indonesian, Italian, Latin, Malaysian, Persian, and the list goes on. Polish, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Swahili, Tamil, Thai, Turkish, and Urdu. And then a nice thing, it also contains transliteration. So let's go with English for now. And then you can also choose one of 6 fonts for the Arabic text, for the Quran text. And also for the Arabic tafsir, it has 3 different tafsir books: Al-Jalalain, Al-Qurtubi, and Tafsir Al-Tabari. Let's go with Al-Tabari for now. Then you click on Start for the recitation. You see the ayah being recited is highlighted. You click on the A button to change the text, the font size. It has over 34 fonts to choose from. You see, you can zoom in or zoom out. Then you click on this button that looks like a page to view the translation. This is in English, and it's also the same for any other of the 24 languages. You can see also as the Sheikh goes, as the recitation progresses, the tafsir also changes. You can also still play with the font as you want. Same, zoom in and zoom out. A big list of nice fonts. You can control the volume from here, and then you can also change the qari' by clicking on this button. So it gives you, we were listening to Sheikh Sudais, now this is Sheikh Hudayfi. This is Mishari bin Rashid. You click on the page button again to give you the Arabic tafsir book. So this was from Tafsir Al-Tabari. Again, you can play with the font size and the font type by clicking on the A button. So the 34 fonts are valid for any language, or for most of the language, I would say. You can pause by clicking on this button, and then you can read the tafsir at your own pace. You can scroll down for more tafsir information, more tafsir text. Again, more fonts by clicking on this button, and so on. Amazing feature of that freestyle Quran font. Then the other feature that I want to show to you is the Juz Amma, or the last Juz, chapter number 30 of the Quran. Here you have 5 more reciters, so a total of 10 reciters.